All right, what's up? Don't drink. That's a good way to recover from a hangover. I've never taken Adderall. Sorry, haters. Yeah, so let's look at whatever this is. AST SpaceMobile. It's a broadband network, so this is telecom. Can't be that exciting. But like, this is like one of the craziest stocks in the stock market, right? You want to look at Roche? The Swiss dream, Roche. Roche is weird because, you know, they basically transformed the portfolio from CD20, VEGF, HER2 to CD20, PD1, hemophilia. It's kind of an interesting thing that they got 𝗥𝗡𝗅𝗏 to do so well. Let's look at AST. Screw it, you know? I aim to please. Short squeeze is not a thing, in my opinion. I know there's like even professionals who say short squeeze. I don't really believe in the term short squeeze. Palantir makes sense. You just have to, I wouldn't look at PE necessarily. All right, so AST Mobile. Tell me all your secrets. I didn't say anything about Micron. Stop it. I'll ban you. I will ban you. And I can't move Micron, obviously. It's a big stock. Oh yeah. So this is like some meme stock, right? Is that right? Oh, they have no revenue? What? What? Chad, is this real? Oh, are these guys, so these guys want to be SpaceX. Oh, interesting. It's a little late. Become the first and only space-based cellular broadband network, bro. I thought there was a company called SpaceX. EV is market cap minus cash plus debt. Oh, okay. For cellular. Okay, interesting. Fascinating. Yeah, it's more narrative than number, right? And the other question is, why can't Verizon and AT&T do this? I mean, like 5 satellites is like nothing. You're gonna cover the whole country in 5 satellites? Give me a break. ASIC chip, what? Huh, really interesting. But it still begs the question of like, why not? This is like nothing to AT&T and Verizon. It's $100 million, $200 million they've spent, big deal. Why is that worth $8 billion? This is so outside of my wheelhouse. Fascinating. I don't know why they have an ASIC. They got an AT&T person on their board. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I was smart. Well, they deal with Verizon so that basically, I guess when you're out of network, you can jump on this thing. It's pretty neat. So what can you do in that spectrum? Let me see. Cell spectrum. Not that spectrum, but okay, so is that the 850 for 850 band 5? So they can get 200 megahertz of low band spectrum for satellite device to device. But yeah, I thought you needed, I mean, I guess it depends on how big the satellites are, but it doesn't seem like a big enough Capex spend. So that's like one stupid way to look at it, chat, is, let's go back to the 10Q if it's still open, right? So let's say you wake up one morning and you say, oh, wow, my uncle left me $281 million. And you spent the $281 million saying, I want to be in telecom. And you hired the smartest people and you found a way to spend that money really effectively. And not even, I don't know, all of it's going to go to telecom. Some of it's going to go to lawyers. Some of it's going to go to accountants. Some of it's going to go to office space. Not all of it's going to go to the perfect place. But you spend $281 million. Should you have $8 billion of value, chat? Is that what you did? Should the $281 million you spent now be worth in trading for $8 billion? Must have hired some smart people. They don't have revenue. They raised money. They've spent $281 million. What's your, so far this year they spent 61 on Capex. That's real equipment. Spectrum's really expensive, by the way. You can't just launch telecom service. Spectrum's the most expensive thing. Satellites aren't even that bad. Okay, so they're supposed to be using their partner's spectrum. That doesn't sound so good. Yeah, I wouldn't touch this stock, honestly. It's had a big run. Not that that's the end of the world. I mean, it could have a bigger run. I'm eating ice cream like a complete slob. I'm going to be 300 pounds soon. I can't wait. Oh, so they got, AT&T got a board of directors seat. And Google wants to do a deal too. I mean, I think this is a really interesting company. I just don't like stocks for me are a little different from maybe the way other people look at them. I don't like to take risks. Formed in May 2017. 7 years, $8 billion valuation. Banking is never a really huge money-making career. It's maybe a little more consistent, less risky. Okay, so all the votes are controlled by this guy, 𝗕𝗏𝗡. Yeah, this one kind of breaks my brain. Like it's too complicated for me. I don't really understand it. Rakuten owns some stock. Okay, so they spent 119 in Capex in 2023, 62 so far in 2024, and that means it's worth $8 billion. It's like the greatest corporate investment ever made. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know this industry, so like for me, looking at this stock is difficult. I'm not sure what the technological difference is that they have versus others. It seems like a low priority for Verizon and AT&T. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. No, that's my ice cream, kitty. That's my ice cream. No. It's my ice cream. Really interesting stock, but I just don't know how I can help too much there. I'd have to learn a lot about Spectrum and telecom. I've looked at Verizon and AT&T, but telecom is I don't know, not my area exactly. I don't really trade commodities much. Maybe done it a handful of times in my career. Kronos. Oh, was this what's his name's company? The Gilead dude? Yeah. I think it's kind of like the Bible. It forces people. It's a social engineering trick to force people to do something. In this case, go learn something. We should be forcing people to just want to learn things, and they can learn them themselves. Is Kronos trading at cash? Not KROS, right? KRON. So this guy was a big shot at Gilead, started this company, and has not gone good. Been fairly disappointing. So bad that the market thinks the $137 million of cash in his balance sheet is only worth $57 million. It's insulting when the market thinks you're adding negative value. This could be like a good deep value if any of these programs have some promise. I don't know anything about Powell and interest rates. Jesus Christ, why do you guys care? Buy the stocks you like, short the ones you don't. Why do you think it's going to matter if rates go up or down? Okay, so there's CDK9 inhibitor. Okay. P300 lysine acetyltransferase inhibitor. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Piper and JP Morgan. What's the Genentech deal? So far, I don't see anything interesting. Didn't see anything there for Kronos. Okay. Memory function often declines with age and is believed to deteriorate initially because of changes in synaptic function rather than loss of neurons. Some individuals then go on to develop Alzheimer's disease with neurodegeneration. Here we use 𝗕𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗔𝗍𝗔 mice, which express a human amyloid beta precursor protein variant linked to Alzheimer's to investigate the cause of memory decline in the absence of neurodegeneration or amyloid beta protein amyloidosis. What's the variant they express anyway? Young 𝗕𝗢𝗢𝗢𝗔𝗧𝗜𝗢𝗍 mice, less than 6 months old, have normal memory and lack neuropathology. Middle-aged mice, that's 6 to 14 months old in mice, develop memory deficits without neuronal loss, and old mice, more than 14 months old, form abundant neuritic plaques containing amyloid beta. We found that memory deficits in the middle-aged mice are caused by the extracellular accumulation of a 56 kilodalton soluble amyloid beta assembly, which we term AB*56. This was retracted, right? Pretty sure this was retracted. This was not, yeah, just like the companies, but not this. This is not the companies. Oh, well, it says it right here, doesn't it? Now it's not retracted. I deleted that. Okay, how about this paper? A structural model for Alzheimer's beta amyloid fibrils based on experimental constraints from solid-state NMR. 𝗕𝗿𝗄𝗏. Proceedings of the NAS 2002. Sylvain Lesny disagrees. I did hear about the liquidity thing. It's hard to tell if the data is not fudged. Usually you want to see replication. Saba has 2 phase 3 trials. That's really it. Don't work, it's all over. Because Saba these nuts. I'm not sure how to do the trade. I just would short the stock. Next time somebody says they know something about Alzheimer's, ask them if they've memorized. Have they memorized the AB40